Everybody carries a spirit. You need to guard what information you share. Give access to people at the same level. Everybody is not the same. It needs to matter to you. Check everybody around you. Your goal today and tomorrow, that thing crashes that you're telling. What spirit are they carrying? Hello my people, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adora Gold. Today we'll be discussing keeping secret, common access to common relationship. So stay tuned until we come back. Okay, welcome back again. Yes, today is a special topic. Trust me. Keeping secret. Secret is one of the most essential things we have to learn in life. It's one of the necessary things that we have to do to excel. If you don't know how to keep secret, you have a problem. If you don't know how to keep secrets, you can't excel, because sometimes it depends on who you're passing the message to. Everybody carries a spirit. There's a spirit behind everybody. Is it a good spirit? Is it a bad spirit? Some people carry the Spirit of God. Some people carry the Holy Spirit. Some people carry the spirits of human. So today we'll be breaking it down. So how do you keep secrets? And in terms of common, if you're giving somebody an access into your life, how do they contain the secrets that you give them? Do they keep it for you? Do they motivate you? Or what do they do with it? Is it that they fight it spiritually or otherwise? Or what do they actually do with the secrets you tell them? And why should you actually keep quiet and not telling your secrets to everybody? It's not everybody that can keep your secret. And the reason behind it is not because the person is bad. It's not because they're intentionally going to do anything against you, but they always have a spirit behind them that is working against what you have told them. One of the problems some people have is that some people are talkative. When you meet them now, then they will tell you everything about themselves. Oh, I'm married, I have kids, I've been here, I've done that, I did this, I spent this money, I bought this yesterday, my husband bought me this yesterday, I did this, I have that. Within 5 minutes, you just met them. So, but the problem there is the person you're passing the message to. How are they taking it? What spirits are they carrying? You can actually tell somebody, do you realize that there are some people that you would meet? They're like destiny helpers. When you meet them, your life will be changed. When you meet them, they will make an impact in your life. There are some people who carry a lot of glory. There are some people who carry a lot of power. There are some people who carry a lot of blessing, and they share it. And when you get in contact with these people, that's when you will notice that there's some people you just meet now. Oh, when you mention the problem that you have, oh, I have that contact. Or when you mention this, oh, I have that contact. Those are good people. But there's some people, even you seeing it, ask them, oh, where did you get this from? They say, oh, no, somebody gave it to me. Even when you're seeking for help for something, they will tell you they don't know where to get it. Now, there are different types of relationship. So today I'm not discussing relationship, I'm not discussing romantic relationship. So I'm just discussing basically how to shut your mouth up. There are different levels of friendship. There are different levels. You give access to people based on the level of relationship. And the kind of message that you need to pass needs to be based on the level of relationship that you have with them. That's why when you have different types of relationship, you have the acquaintance relationship, which is like a general relationship. You have a family relationship. You have a romantic relationship. And you have this other relationship, let me tell you, like when you have a fiducial relationship. Fiducial relationship is a relationship you can have like with your doctor. You can tell your doctor anything, even if even if you have something that you don't want to share with anybody that is medical, you can actually share it with your doctor and they can keep it for you unless you give them access or consent to give it out. But when you don't give them consent to let it out to the next person, then they don't. Then you have another relationship with your lawyer. So now with your lawyer, even if you have committed the crime, you still need to tell your lawyer the actual truth so that they will be able to defend you properly. Like the last case that I watched, the case in America, the guy that was killed, I forgot his name. When I watched the trial, the defense lawyer was so good. Like if you didn't watch that case, you can watch it on YouTube. The defense lawyer was so good that even though it was clear that the police killed, or let's say there's no intention to kill, but even though that they killed the guy by putting his leg on his neck for 9 minutes and some seconds, it's clear. There are pictures, there are videos. It was clear that he killed, but he has to defend. He just have to. He defended the guy so good, but the only reason that he lost the case was that the witnesses and the force that was used, they said it wasn't reasonable, because the force he used on the guy wasn't reasonable. It's not like you cannot hold somebody down more than 9 minutes. It's not like you cannot, but sitting on the neck for that certain amount, it was said that he used an excessive force. So, but the defense lawyer was still there defending him. So this is what I'm saying. You have that kind of relationship where you tell that fiducial relationship that you can actually pass a message to somebody and they can keep it to you and they keep it for you and defend you properly regardless. Then you have another relationship that you have with God. So that one, you still need to come clean. You need to come like very clean and say, Lord, I've done this. This is it. You cannot even hide. So, but there is this other relationship that you have with some people that you don't know. The thing is, everybody carries a spirit, and that spirit creates an atmosphere. Some people walks into a room, the room lightens up. Like you can understand what I'm saying. Some people can relate to this. When somebody walks into a room, some people, the spirit in them will kill the happiness and the joy where they've entered because of the spirit that is following them. They will complain, they will argue, it will end up being, you'll feel that some energy have left you. Like you just feel that energy. When they're around you or when they want to come around you, you feel like, I just don't, I can't even deal with this right now. Or I can't deal with this person. Meanwhile, they're just coming to see you for, they don't have any intention to cause you any harm. But because they carry the spirit in them, creates an atmosphere. So it becomes a problem. That's the spirit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Such person passing a secret to them would mean that the the spirit in them will start fighting against what you have planned to do. And this is the reason you should keep quiet. You need to guard what information you share. That one is very, very necessary. Don't give access to people at the same level. If you have 10 people, you have to put them where they fit in. If this is a family, you have your family secret. You can tell anything, you can say anything to your family. If you're in a relationship, you can say everything to your partner or whoever. But if it's a general relationship, or you knowing the level of where the relationship is, you need to categorize your relationship. Know where everybody fits in. Everybody is not the same. If they fit into family relationship, you leave it there. You can be safe to say anything. If it's based on, and if somebody in your family cannot, his or her emotion cannot carry what information you pass to them, that is going to be a problem, because you always notice. Then you don't share it. You keep it till whatever you have to do, it's done. When it's done, then you make them to be aware of it, because they're too emotional. They might try to tell you things like, oh, are you sure it will work? Oh, don't you think you're taking a high risk? Oh, don't you think it might fail? Oh, what do you think if this happened? How about that happened? It's not like they're bad, but it's because they're too emotional to carry some things. And when that comes in, or when that plays up, then what happens is that you start withdrawing from the dreams. You start withdrawing from what you intended to do. But if you know them for who they are, like sometimes there are some things you don't say to your mom. You're not saying them to your mom because she would not want you to do it. But she might be considering the risk behind what you're about to do. So with her emotions, it might affect the positivity of whatever you're about to do. So the best thing is, if you have such person in a family, then all you have to do is, you don't have to let them know what you wanted to do, or what you were doing, or what you're going to do, or what you're about to do. So you just take it off them, because they're just too emotional to carry whatever you have to do. Now, the other type that I'm talking about is, you have to categorize everybody the level that you want them to be. Now, let me give you a story. When I was in school, in my first year in uni, when I was doing my undergraduate, I met a girl. She's my type. Her hair slays. She has this long hair, beautiful hair. For me, it was a jamboree. We come to school fashion. Imagine in a law class, then you all, anyway, here it still doesn't matter, but you're all glammed up, and everybody's saying to me, are you sure you're supposed to be in this class? Are you sure you're supposed to be in this class? And I'm like, why not? This is what I want to do. Not because, just don't bother about the look and everything. But I got distracted, because the friend that I had, her attention was based on fashion. Her attention wasn't based on trying to do well, to get a better result. So now, as in my first year, I was with her. We were friends. Everything was fine. We were eating, having fun. Uni was good. But come to writing exams, and when the results actually came out. Okay, now imagine us that schooled back home. we schooled back home. We did like we did like a primary secondary school in Africa, and you're coming back, you're coming here, and you have to fit in into their academic style. So I had issues with the structure of the way they, they structure their work. So initially, that was the challenge that I had. But after a while, so whilst I was with this girl, whilst we were friends, so all she tells me is fashion, what we should wear tomorrow, next tomorrow. But when the reality comes during exams, then I realized that I didn't have time. I didn't concentrate on my studies, so the results wasn't so good. And I was like, how come? So then come down now to second year. Then I met other friends. When I met these guys, when I met this lady, I'm sure maybe she'll watch this video. The minute I met her, everything changed, because she was focused. She knew what she wanted. She knew what we were there for. So in fact, she made me to, so she brought me back to say, oh, look, this is why we're here. She doesn't have to say it, but her character, her everything, her spirit was welcoming, was fine. She had a fantastic, her atmosphere was good, her oral is good. Then, everything worked out perfect. So we started studying. And for her, the goals was, I was thinking at first, okay, not just, yeah, we're going to get there. But her, she was aiming at first class. And I'm like, really? First class? Okay, I'm after you. Then I started chasing her. We started running together. We studied together. We mixed up with a group of people. We studied for exam together. And before you know it, that was how I managed to do well. So you see, there are two different people. This one changed me positively. This one, she didn't do anything, but I was having fun. But the fun that I was having wasn't the kind of fun that I needed. So you see, you need to put everybody at the level where they are, and the atmosphere that they create around you needs to matter to you. Check everybody around you. Check their atmosphere. If the atmosphere is not positive, put them in a certain level. They don't know. Mind you, I'm not telling you that they're doing something to you. No. They don't know. It's what they carry. What they carry, the spirit inside of them. You can tell somebody your goal today, and tomorrow that thing crashes. You might tell somebody you have something today. When you get there, it crumbles. I know a friend that told me something she was about to do or she's doing, and I've been praying with her. I've been praying for her for it to be successful. But when she started having challenges, in my head, I had this thing that said to me, look, the reason she's having challenges is because she has let the secret out. Sometimes you need to let it happen first. When it happens, you let it out. If it hasn't happened, don't let it out, because the person that you're telling, what spirit are they carrying? You need to check what spirit they're carrying. Is it a good spirit? Is it God's spirit? Is it Holy Spirit? Or is it human spirit? Because there is a human spirit where they think negatively, where they think, is it only you? Oh, now you want to turn to this. Oh, now you're doing hair. Oh, now you're doing this. Oh, now you're doing that. Is it only you? Is it this? Sometimes it's not, they don't do it, they don't do it intentionally. It's just something that just happened. It's just something in them that works. But they're very good friends around you. Like the scenario that I gave you, that girl, she's fantastic. Beautiful, with Ostley, looking nice. She didn't do me anything. But it's just that she wasn't going to the direction, and her atmosphere was not carrying me to where I was going. So you see, I diverted until I moved to somewhere else. So I changed my atmosphere completely. So that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make. Look around you. Check the atmosphere that people carry. What are they carrying? What atmosphere did they bring? then you now know where to put them. Common access to common relationship, different levels of give access to different relations to different levels. Everybody is not the same. Don't generalize everybody. Don't categorize everybody. Always pray in life to find your destiny helper. You will be so amazed that you can meet somebody, one person like this, and they will change your life. It could be word of mouth. It could be something you haven't heard. And they will tell you like this, and it changes everything about you. Those are the prayers you'll be doing, and pray and say, let me meet my destiny helper, somebody that carries a good spirit that will, impact something to you. So I'm giving you insights. I'm learning, and I'm learning as I'm saying it, I'm learning as well. Because it's when I get to watch something or it touches my spirit, or I see things happening around me, and I try to find out what's the reason behind this, why is this. By the time I go research about it, or God will put inside of me to speak about it, because some people actually need to hear this. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. That would be nice. It will encourage me to do more. So subscribe to my channel so that I could be doing more, and you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Finally, I'm not telling you not to confide in anybody. If you have one person, if you ever have one person that you can cry to, there's always that one person that will pray with you. There's always that one person that holds your secret. There's always that one person that has got your back. And whenever you feel secured, you feel at home, you can say anything to them. So there are still good people. That one person, you need to cherish them, because integrity is a raw virtue. Purity and sincerity is hard. The truth, it's difficult. People don't keep it. So if you have somebody who does that, you have to hold them very, very strong and firm.